think we figured out the problem, what was happening. Oh my goodness. It's been so long since we've been here, I forgot what to do. I plugged my phone into the computer by accident. My bad.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, good. Happy Easter weekend.
Who's watching us today? Who is watching? You know what to do. Go ahead and put your name in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from so we can go ahead and give you some horns. But anyway, how you doing?
I'm tired, but I'm all right.
Your energy feels a little off.
I'm tired, but I'm all right.
Okay. All right. So I know we have been away for like what, 2 weeks
Is it just 2 weeks? I
or
feel like
like
it's longer than
three?
that.
Yeah. So you want to explain why? Not explain, but kind of like talk to them about why we've been away for so long.
Well, all I remember as far as last week, I don't know anything before that. Last week we were in Atlanta.
But I think you've had like meetings and stuff like that happening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had training sessions happening and stuff, so I was busy working, earning my check.
So what's crazy is that, we need to go back further.
No, I just feel like I'm too close. I feel like I'm like this in the camera.
Okay. Yeah, so I was telling him, I was like, man, I really want us to be consistent with this thing. But unfortunately, the way that his job is set up, it this is what happens. And especially since everything seems to be going back to normal, it just seems like, you know, not going back to normal, but I don't know what it is. It just feels like things are picking up in terms of, before the beginning of this pandemic, a lot of people were like, we were at home, like, in lockdown. But now it just seems as things, maybe it's the pandemic fatigue or something, but it just seems that things are picking up. So yeah, yeah. We have Adrian with us. What up, Adrian? And of course, we have Leah joining us. What's up, Leah? You're right. It has been a minute. It has definitely been a minute or two or three. But we're just so glad that you're here to join us. Um, yeah, we've definitely been away. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we're here and we want to come back and just get things rolling again. Have y'all gotten your shots? Anybody been vaccinated? Of the 11, 17 people that are watching, who's got their vaccine shots? Who's afraid to get it? Who's not getting it? What are y'all doing? Y'all drinking garlic, garlic and lemon
And ginger.
and ginger and having stink breath all over the place. The garlic come out your pores and offends people. Well, you're not really offending people because we got on a mask now.
That's true. That's true. You're
But
only
garlic,
offending yourself.
no, but garlic is strong. It comes out your
Oh
pores.
my gosh.
All right, Rochelle. Adriana's not getting it yet. Okay, she want to see what's. I'm assuming she's waiting to see if people gonna get an extra eyeball and stuff like that. I receive it. I get it. I get it. Rochelle got her first shot. What'd you get? Pfizer or Moderna? Because if she said she got Johnson and Johnson, she would have been like, she's good. T. De Leon.
Well, let's go ahead and give Rochelle some horns.
Shot. Pop, pop, pop.
And then let's go ahead and shout out T. DeLeon.
Pop, pop, pop. Fully vaccinated. She got her shots. Pop, pop,
Okay,
pop,
you
pop.
are fully vaccinated. Did you have any symptoms, any side effects rather? Did you feel anything before, after?
Oh, she got Moderna.
Okay,
Because
okay.
because she's modern. I hope it's a woman. I'm
Right.
saying
You say
she.
she.
Yeah, my bad. Because they're
Eh,
modern.
right. So
Yo,
before, let's shout
John
out John. What up, John?
from the
From
motherland, Zambia.
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 Oh my goodness. Okay, Andrea said that, sorry,
Adriana.
Adriana said Louisiana giving people suspect joints.
Shout, yeah, yo, props. Yo,
For
Louisiana
real?
is next level. I'd be sus too. I'd be sus too.
Oh man, that's terrible to
Oh,
hear.
Rochelle
Wait,
got the
you're in
Pfizer.
Louisiana? I'm sorry, there are like 50 million things going on. You're in Louisiana, Adriana? I didn't know that. Okay, so Rochelle, you said you got Pfizer. Okay, any side effects whatsoever? Leah said things are picking up and folks are expecting that we will be back in the building.
I got a
Okay.
question for the folks. Do y'all want to go back to the building? Do y'all really want to go back to work? Do y'all really want to go back to church? What are y'all saying? Are y'all like, have y'all gotten? I want to know if the folks have gotten, in this stride where it's almost like, yo, I don't need a building to be spiritual or, to go. I could go every once in a while. I don't need to be there every week.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all on some, oh, yo, we ready to go back to normal, or y'all kind of like what you are facing?
Hmm. So while we wait for that response,
Yeah, Adriana joined the military.
oh, I didn't. I think I knew that, but I didn't know you were stationed in Louisiana.
Hey, she ain't too far from. Well, depends on what part.
Yeah, what part of Louisiana? But T said yes, symptoms for second shot: body aches, chills, headache, fatigue. 2 days down, but all good now. Yes, I'm a woman. Okay.
I'm every woman.
um, Rochelle said not yet. I get the second shot on sometime this month, and that's the one that has people down and out. Yeah, the first one is, they say it's usually like okay. You just feel that soreness, but the second one is the one that people are. And let's see, T, you said you got the Moderna. Yeah, yeah. So I heard that the Moderna, excuse me, the Pfizer. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I just know more people that have taken the Pfizer have not felt as many symptoms as those that took Moderna. So we'll see. I think the church got real creative outside the church, and it's dope. Get them out the norm. Very true, Adriana. Leah says the side effects were real: fatigue, soreness, and I only barked like a dog once. Girl, bye.
Only what?
Girl, bye. What you talking
Who
about?
let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're at Fort Polk, an hour out of Alexandria. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've
Okay.
not been ever that far.
No, but we had to probably drive past it or around it when we were driving to Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know how deep it is. How?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how far it is.
Dallas is close to Shreveport.
Right. Exactly. But yeah. So here we are. I know that you posed the question, but are you ready to return to church?
Nope. I mean, it was nice today. I'm not ready to return to what we had before. I'm ready to return to something new.
Okay.
Yeah, something out the box. Like,
Okay.
like I think like the pandemic should have pushed us to be creative, pushed us to to be creative in what we're going to do when we get fully back to worshiping. But I miss folk though. I do front. I can't miss. I saw the Kumbas in their car. Yo, Jordan is humongous, right? He's grown up, and so that was good to see. It's good to see folks. So I am looking. Yes and no. I'd say that. Yes and no.
Okay. What up, Kevin? Kevin said he's fully vaccinated as of Thursday, Friday. Sorry, as of Thursday. Friday was rough, and I've been laying low all day today. Pfizer, not looking forward to going back to church, big as it was, just too much.
Yeah. Yo, that's my boy Kevin. Kevin from United Theological Seminary. Dr. Taylor.
What up? We need to give him some horns. Is he in the same cohort as you are?
No. This is from United Theological Seminary.
Okay. You said United. I'm sorry, not the other one.
Yeah, Kevin, man, we got to catch up, buddy.
Yeah. So, I hear you are not looking forward to going back to church as big as it was. That's true. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see when things kind of return to a somewhat norm where more people are vaccinated and more churches open up fully. I too am interested to see what that would look like, for sure, in the coming. I would say in a few months.
Yeah.
right?
It's crazy because, as predicted, cases are rising, but
Right.
so are vaccinations. So it's like, who's gonna beat who? Are there gonna be
Yeah.
more cases than there are the amount of people that can get vaccinated? But we all knew that the cases were gonna go up, right?
Yeah.
After spring break, and now that the summer months are coming and it's in Texas and there's no mandate, yo, Texas gonna be lit. Everybody gonna have the COVID, because people just not being responsible, and everybody wants to get back. And I understand I understand the reason why people want to get back. Some people want to get back from fellowship and normalcy, but I feel like with that this close,
Yeah.
and then what Abbott did, just kind of just made it go further.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think as we were talking yesterday, I wished the governors or whoever is in charge that they would mandate, they would try to. I know that it's really hard for them to not appease the large majority of people who want to return to all things normal. But if they're just a bit patient, that we can really get back to normal, opposed to having the cases rise, and then the cases are rising, then that will potentially mean that the death toll also is going to rise. So it's almost like, just be patient just a little while longer.
Right.
Let's just get over this together.
Right.
But right now I feel like America we're so selfish, where it's like, I want what's best for me and mine, and that's
Yeah.
it, not for the greater good.
Yeah, and even if it's for business, it doesn't make sense, because sick people don't help businesses.
No.
If people get sick, they can't spend. So it's bad for business. I don't get it, but nevertheless, those people are probably smarter than I am and smarter than we are. So we leave it there. But yeah, so some people are saying, T. DeLeon says she likes it the way it is, and she's thoroughly enjoying virtual church at Oakwood. Like, real talk, you can have the message and the comfort of your home, and then you can have the rest of the Sabbath to rest.
Mm-hmm.
I think for people that work at church, like people that have whole offices that are, that are constantly involved in the operation of what goes on Sabbath morning,
Mm-hmm.
I think they are probably like, hey, this is good. I like this. But I think for people who just sit in the pews and come to hear a word, come to hear a song, and come to see folks and fellowship, I think they probably miss the building,
Yeah.
more than others. Perhaps I'm just throwing things off.
Yeah, it's I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one. But I don't think I'm ready to return.
Yeah,
Because I feel like I'll still be very much like a germaphobe, and like, not wanting to interact with people fully.
Yeah.
Because, when you come into church, are you showing that you are vaccinated? And even for those of us that are vaccinated, like, you really have to consider,
Yeah.
even though you're vaccinated, you can still, you can still get COVID, and you can still be a carrier of it. So it's almost like, you know, yes, if you do open churches and you do allow for the fellowship, I'm gonna be one of those, like, stay away, like, don't come close. Like, the elbow thing, maybe if I have long sleeves on, I'll probably elbow you, but don't ask me to fist bump you, because that's touching, right? Because even though it's this part of my hand, sometimes I do this or whatever. I just don't want anybody touching me. So I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah. Wow. So, Ballhead Beauty TV, shout out to you. I'm a pastor's wife, and I think she's saying, really don't know how I'm going back to church the way it was. Yeah, normal is whack, and we can't go back.
I'm 150% with you, Ballhead Beauty. I
Love the
love it.
name.
I love it.
Shout out to Ballhead Beauty just for that name. Hold up, sorry. Yeah, we got to check out Beauty TV, Ballhead Beauty TV.
For sure.
Yeah, so, man, whatever it is, people just feel safe. Just continue to protect yourselves, and let's stop spreading it, for real, man.
Yeah, man. Just
Like, Like, just wear your mask, please. They say it helps. You know, like it does help. It does help. The cases were going down because people were masking up, and the mandate was out there, and
Mm-hmm.
business was shut down. Mask mandates have got lifted. The cases are
Are
going
going
up.
up. Like, duh. Like,
Right.
you knew, like, you didn't know that before.
Right.
And it was crazy because we're in Texas now that there is no mask mandate. And basically, like, businesses have the option of choosing whether to serve people that are without masks. You know, we'll go into the store. We have a store out here called Kroger. Yo, I am literally dodging and, dipping and like trying to get away from those people that are unmasked, because it's almost like, now you don't respect me, right? You have no respect for me or for a human outside of yourself. Like, you just feel like you have the, I don't know, like you feel entitled to walk around unprotected, right?
Yeah.
And that's just not, I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
So
Well, here's my analysis. If you don't have on a mask, you got COVID. That's it. I just stay away from you. You have it. I don't care if you show me your card or whatever, you got COVID. And I don't need to be around you. I'll wait till you do what you do in the aisle. I'll give it 15 seconds,
yep.
and then I'll go in the aisle. But if I see you without a mask and you in public, you got COVID.
Yeah, so our girls hold their breaths, right? I don't know where they got this from, but I remember Amber was like, "Mommy, when you are passing someone, do you hold your breath while they're passing?" I was like, "I do." They were like, "We do too." That thing is so funny, but it's just crazy that even the kids have somewhat adapted to um, this new normal, which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, so Carlene, you wanted to talk about being in your 40s.
Yes.
What does that mean? I'm assuming that most of our viewers are not in their 40s.
I don't know. I don't know. If you're in your 40s, go ahead and drop a emoji
Yeah, drop.
letting us know
We
that
don't
you're
know.
in your
Yeah, we
your
don't want to know what part of the 40s you in, but are you in your 40s? I am. How old am I? 41.
how you gonna ask me?
That's what happens after 40. You forget how old you are. I don't know. I think I'm 41. This is 2021. Yes. So in July, I will be 40 deuce, right? And I'll say this. Um, when you hit 40,
Okay,
your
okay, Rochelle. All right. We got one person in,
one
in the
person in the
40s.
40
Anybody
club.
else? Anyone else?
Anybody else in the 40 club? Let me tell you this. When you hit 40, your body changes. It's like, as my friend told me, the warranty runs out. The warranty is up, and you don't heal as quick as you used to. You don't move as quick as you used to. You start rubbing your legs a lot. You start rubbing your knees. Music gets too loud. Music begins, everything sounds loud to you. It's like, oh my goodness, does it have to be that loud? Does it have to be that long? I know the things that I used to tolerate when I was in my 20s and even 30s. In my 40s, I don't want no part of it. I don't want no part.
That's true. Yeah, your tolerance level definitely is a lot slower. So let's go ahead. Wait. Let me just see. So we have Rochelle, who's in her 40s. Lisa, what up, Lisa? Let me go ahead and give you some horns. Oh my goodness. Arlene put a comment in there, but I don't know. Is Arlene in her 40s? Arlene, are you in your 40s?
Arlene's knocking on the door.
She says, I do miss all the preliminaries at church, announcements, special music. I love Sabbath school and the sermon. I do miss some of the fellowship. However, I'm not ready to go back just yet.
Yo,
Okay.
that's great.
Yeah. Okay, Ray Marshall. What up, Ray? All right, we have, okay, I don't know if Leah's in her 40s. I don't know if that just looks like a mask emoji. Anitria?
Anitra.
Anitra?
Anitra. That's, I'm gonna say, using my phonics. Anitra. I thought it was Anitra.
Okay. Anitra, she says, I can attest to, so you're in your 40s as well. Okay,
She says her
okay.
knees hurt every morning. Telling you, just start rubbing them for no reason.
So, okay, Jody. She says she's still in her 40s. Let's give her a shout out. But hanging on by a thread. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so for those of you who are not 40, Okay, for those of you who are not 40 and you're a woman, because I'm sure there's some things that some men may experience in their 40s that is not necessarily, um, that's not necessarily verbalized, right? You don't hear about it. I remember Leah said I have to count too to see
For
how
real.
old I
You
am.
start forgetting, especially when you have kids.
That's so crazy because when you were younger, your birthday rolled around, you're just like, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 17. I'm gonna
Right.
be yeah.
Now it's like, man, what? How old am I
It's
again?
gonna be.
What year?
It's going now is damn. I'm gonna be 42. Damn, I'm getting
Oh
old.
my gosh. So Lee is also part of the 40/40 club. Okay, okay. Now, I remember when I was younger, probably in my 30s, I remember, or even my 20s, even as a teenager, when I learned that a member or someone or family friend or whoever was in their 40s, I was like, dang, they old, right?
You mad old.
Yo, you mad old. So I'm wondering, for those of you who are not 40, if you are in your 20s, I don't know if we have 20-year-olds watching us or probably 30-year-olds. Like when you see the number 40 or when you think of someone in their 40s, do you consider them to be old? I know that now things have changed.
Yeah, not no more.
Before when someone was 40, they looked 40.
Of course, when I was 16, yeah. But you know what? I think I look 40 now.
You think you look 40?
I don't know. I think to kids,
I don't
I
think you
probably
look.
look 40.
I think when they know that when they know your age, right? When they know how old you are, I think that's when they're like, "Dang, you 40? You old."
Yeah, maybe. I think things have probably changed. Maybe the style of dress, because sometimes I feel kind of silly wearing Jordans and jeans. I feel like remember when we were kids and it would be like social and your pastor would dress down.
Yeah, the pastor's uniform would be like the Wrangler looking jeans, mad wide, it's wide legged.
Yeah.
They pants are like up to here.
Right, right. The
With
pants
what?
are up to there.
They would have like
they have on like these slipper sneakers. Like
no,
slipper loafer sneakers.
it would be like sandals with socks on.
And then they'll put on a blazer.
A blazer. I'm like, yo, where are you going? Are you going to the social? Or are you going to prayer meeting? I don't know, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So Garrison made a point.
Wait, at 30, 40. I don't know what he's responding.
He's fitted down there. At 30, 40 doesn't feel old anymore. That's right, because now you're knocking on the door. Right. Let me tell you, when you get to 30, you go straight to 35, and then you go straight to 40.
Yeah.
I don't remember 32, 33.
I remember them because I think because we had Caitlin and Amber. Okay. But for any reason outside of that, I don't remember.
You remember
those
after 35? I don't know nothing that happened after.
It was 35. All a blur. It was literally all a blur after 35 because I remember at 35, turning 35, because 35 is a pretty big year, especially for a woman, because I feel like at that point in time, you're really trying to size up where you are in terms of your life, like your career, if you are in a relationship, if you have kids, like you're really trying to say, okay, am I in a place, right, where I just feel like I have accomplished these things. And then when you feel like you haven't, like 35 can be something like it's celebratory, but at the same time, it's almost like very daunting because you're just saying, man, I have ways to go.
I think men, I know for me personally, I think I look at 40 and I'm like, what the heck did I do from when I was in my 30s? Like, I think everybody assesses themselves at 40 and look at where they are, look at their careers, and look at what they've done. And the other difficult part is that when you see people younger than you,
yes,
and they're doing like amazing things,
yeah, you'll be like, dang,
where was I? Like, what was I doing? But I think social media doesn't help because like you get to see so many things and what other people are doing. And it's always in your face.
Before it's true. That, you just had different. TV,
right?
And TV wasn't necessarily accurate because you would have lifestyle of the rich and famous, right? It will be famous people on TV. Now our TV has become social media, and so now we're like
Yeah, if you wanted to know what black people were doing, you had to read Essence or Jet magazine. Remember Jet magazine? I used to be like, why does Jet magazine have to be so small?
I don't know, but you about to go on a tangent. You about to go on a tangent that's
Why
not.
does Jet magazine
I
look
don't
like?
know.
Remember the time? Not the time. You remember they used to send the TV Guide. You remember TV Guide? Yo man, that's some days right there.
That's days for
Who
sure.
remembers the TV Guide?
Yeah, TV Guide was you throwing it way back because I
Oh
don't even
man,
know the purpose of TV Guide.
to a purpose
Really,
because TV Guide because
it came out with a schedule
they
of what was showing, but you
yes.
already knew as a kid what exactly was showing.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to read the TV Guide. I used to read TV Guide and Entertainment Weekly. So Garrison says 35 feels old. Dude, 35 is young.
Yo, 35 is mad young.
Dude, Garrison, I'm going to tell you this right now. When you hit 40, your body is going to change. It's just going to be like the warranty is up. You're going to be going into the doctor's office for check-in because your check-in, here it is. Your check engine light goes from just being on to blinking. It starts blinking constantly, and you got to go get stuff taken care of.
Yeah, yeah. 40 is different for sure. Junie says at 35. Oh, hi, Mama
Mama
Stokes. She's
Stokes.
like, I remember the TV Guide.
Yep.
Junie says at 35, I was still figuring things out for myself, unbothered by what other people are doing. 44 and 6 months into my new marriage. Girl, you better get
I
your,
know,
you
right?
better get,
Living
girl.
her best life. You
She's
go,
44,
Judy.
just 6 months into new marriage. So it's, there's still hope for those of you I know that are
Yeah.
probably not even dating and you're 35. But I feel as though for a woman, like 40 is, I think now, I don't know what it was then, but 40 now, I feel like it's almost like how 20 was. I don't know if you guys remember when you turned 20 and it was like this, like, or maybe 18. No, 20, 20, 21. In that, I think
Yeah.
21. That's where you kind of felt like,
Yeah.
okay.
20 was like, I'm coming out of the teens.
Yeah.
I'm in college. I'm
about to graduate.
I'm going to take this world over.
Right.
Wait till I finish. This world ain't going to be ready for me. I'm going to make money. Then you get out, the world slap you right
slap
in
you
your
in your face like, dang, yo, this. Why nobody taught me about this life?
Sit your behind down.
And then guess what? You sit your behind down and you go to graduate school, right? But anyway, but I feel like as a woman, like for me, I think 40 was just this awakening for me. It just felt as though, I don't know, the things that I felt that I held on to in my 30s, like when I turned 40, it was just like lifted. I just felt like no more, there's no need to care as much what other people think about me, right? It's just this freedom of embracing who I am, my God-given talents. And every now and again I have my days, but I just feel like when 40 came for me, it was just like I don't know. It just felt amazing. I don't know if it's because now I'm closer to the other side.
Yeah.
Then in your 20s, you're just like, yo, I got my life. I'm just like ready to go. But 40 is just like, yeah, I got my life. I'm ready to go. But it's different.
Yeah. I mean, well, Tiffany says that her friend who's in her 40s told her that it's next level where you really get grown and
Yes.
sensitive as a woman.
And you apologize less in your 40. Like in your 20s, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, right? But in your 40s, it's almost like, this is me, this is who I am. You either take it or you leave it. And some people probably get there before they're 40. But for me, I got there in my 40s, and it's just like, hello. Why couldn't I not be this way before?
Sister Soak says 20 is the wonder years. And Gozy says it's liberating.
It really is liberating, right? It's like, and what's crazy is this. I don't remember hearing people, at least people in my circle, talking about this newness of life in their 40s. It just feels as though you just turned 40. Yeah, I'm in a 40 club, but what does that feel like? What does that mean? What does that look like for a woman? What does that look like for a man? And so that's why we wanted to talk about that a little bit today
I
with
don't
you
know
guys.
about for me. I think like when I turned 40, the first thing I thought about was a prostate exam.
Well, for me, it was the breast screening,
Yeah, I
the
was like,
mammogram.
I was like, man, that's an exit. That ain't no entrance. So I was like, I ain't feeling that. So thank God that nowadays they only do that if you ask for it, and they're able to detect things if it's looking at your blood work. So I was like, so I thank God that I turned 40 when I did turn 40, and for medical advancements. But for me turning 40, oh man, I can't really. I don't think it's as liberating as
Hmm.
and freeing um as you just described it. I think it's just one of
Wow.
those things. It's like, yo, I'm 40, 41, and I really need to figure out what I want to do and figure
Hmm.
out who I am. I think it feels like guys are always like a little bit, a little bit
Behind.
behind, or it's just
I
for
think
me,
so.
and I don't know, maybe it's my personality. For me, it's just like, yo, I'm 41. All right. But I think, though, it is that this is who I am. And you get to that kind of place, like, I really don't care what you think.
Right.
Like, other people's opinions, like, I don't care. I think, like, 30s and 20s was very, like,
Woo, 20s was rough. I don't
yeah,
know what your
yeah,
20s were,
yeah.
but 20s
Yeah, I
is
think
that
20s was
thing.
like you're
That
still
thing.
figuring yourself out. You're still figuring out relationships. You're still figuring out like who I am. I think 30 you begin to kind of like plant your feet
Yeah.
and you're starting to move in a direction. And then when you hit 40, it's almost like, yo, this is me. This is it. I'm still working and doing stuff, but I'm a lot more smarter, a lot more wiser, and I kind of think I know where I'm going. Now I heard when 50 hits, it's a whole nother ball game as
I'm
well.
ready for it,
Yeah.
honestly. But I was encouraged. I think it was this magazine or something. I don't know where I was reading, but they were saying that a lot of these women. It was mainly highlighting women who started their business, who changed the world and turned the world upside down in their 40s,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I could not understand that before because I'm just like, why wait until 40 to do that? Because you're kind of on the shorter end of the stick now, opposed to in your 20s. But I get it now. I totally understand it. It's like this, as I keep saying, it's this awakening, it's this unearthing, it's this like experience of fully embracing who you are, your gifts, your talents, and all it is that God has given to you, and all the training that you've been going through in your 20s and your 30s. And it's now you're at a place where I'm ready, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, some people experience that in their 30s and even in their 20s. But some of us late bloomers, we experience it in our 40s.
Yeah. Well, they also said, I think Forbes magazine did an article on that. A lot of people start businesses in their 40s. Like a lot of life changing events take place in their 40s. And I think like the average age was like 43 and 45 was like
Hmm.
when people begin to move into their own and they figure out exactly where and what it is. And like you said, some people get it before, some people get
Get
it
it
after.
after.
But Ray said something that I think is true. I think hitting 40 is different for men than it is
Yeah.
for women. I know for me in my 40s, and I'm like looking at these guys in their 30s on Instagram with big muscles and all. So I'm like, dude, seriously?
What you hating on them?
I ain't hating on them.
What you feeling? What you feeling
I'm just
like?
like, yo, that's cool. Why you trying to be my friend or follow me and you ain't got no shirt on? Like,
Oh my gosh.
don't do that.
I
You
guess
don't.
your tolerance level is a lot. You're
That's it.
right.
That's
It's a lot.
it. I have low tolerance at this age. I don't, and I think I probably always had low tolerance, but at this age, I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't care. Just do whatever you want to do. You want to walk in the street? I told you don't do it. You want to still do it? Go ahead. Knock yourself out. I don't
Right.
care anymore. Yeah, I think your tolerance level for foolishness.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
You.
can't.
It's like no. If you
Yeah.
if you doing all that maybe in my 20s, I'll tolerate it. Even in my 30s, I'll probably be a little bit long
Yeah.
suffering, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't want to hear
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. You want to go out? What time you want to go out? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
right.
9 o'clock. You know what I'm doing at 9 o'clock? I'm in my
Trying
pajamas.
to sleep.
I'm watching a game, and I'm gonna fall asleep with the TV on. And I don't care. And I'm gonna say no to your face, and I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
care how you feel
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's what 40s is like.
That's when it kicks in, as well as like when some people come with nonsense, right? Like you really, I don't want to hear it. Like, just let's cut the chase. Let's cut the
Yeah,
chase.
get to the point. That's why I like texting. Just text me what you want. You don't want. We don't want to. We don't need small talk. Just give me what you want, and then we go keep it moving.
Exactly.
That could be part. That could be part 40 and part New York.
It's true.
Yeah, like
That low tolerance
and that
for
low tolerance,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
keep it moving. If we ain't here for small talk,
Nah.
I'm ready to go, yo.
Tiffany says that I read in the 40s, women's sex drive goes up and men's sex drive comes down.
Some people, not this brother here. Horns.
Okay, I'm not sure if I would have pressed horns on that, but
horns
okay.
Okay,
you want horns? Here's horns.
That is true, though. That is true.
Yeah, for sure.
True. It does. Go
it definitely does increase, for sure.
And it does decrease for some men,
but not this man. That's
not
what you're trying to say. Okay.
This man don't trouble no one, but if you trouble this man, it will bring out bam bam.
Now you got the folks singing what a bum bum bum. Okay, it's the Sabbath. Lord, no, focus, Jesus, focus, focus on Jesus. But anyway, this dude is crazy. What up, Saba?
Nightmare.
I'm going to be a nightmare. No, girl, you're gonna be just fine. Trust me, you're gonna be just fine. I just wished I knew it was coming, but I guess there's no way to really prepare for your 40s other than just embracing that feeling and all that comes over you. Right?
That's right. It's just something you walk into. You can't walk away from it, but it's something that I think everybody, praise God that we were able to make it to 40.
Amen.
And to those that are able to embrace it. Like, there's a blessing in getting older, like something to look forward to and to just age gracefully.
Yeah, I think there is, but at the same time, every now and again, I would kind of, I guess, think back and think like, man, why could I have had this? Why didn't I have this feeling or this awakening? Before, so that at least I have like a head start, working towards my goals. But now, I mean, every now and again, I'll do that. For time purposes.
Right, and I think at this age, I think for me where I am, I want to really be intentional about giving back. Like, be intentional about just like giving advice or just like show. Like, I don't think we would have been doing this in our 30s.
Let me tell you something. I would not have even if Jamie had brought it to me, I would have been like, nope, because I don't know. It just felt as though, again, being concerned about what other people would think or me not feeling. I mean, be transparent with you guys, because this is Carlene and Jaime, and we keep it real. Feeling like not good enough to be even on this platform, because maybe I probably won't say it the right way or think it the right way or express myself, not being able to express myself the way that I do. But now in my 40s, again, this is me. This is who God created me to be, imperfectly perfect, and there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about that. And I believe that, it's just amazing how God can use, me, right? Use us in this space, in this time, to just have conversations, to talk about things that are on our hearts, or just kind of bug out or whatever. But I feel like it's in my 40s, I'm now embracing who I am, embracing all of Carlene, and being able to be willing to share that with you guys. So 40 has done some really amazing things for me, and I still have a lot to give and to do and to be, but I'm just so grateful for this, for being in my 40s. I know a lot of people, a lot of women usually think of 40s as daunting, like this, like, oh my gosh, I'm turning 40. It's the end of my life. But for me, it's the beginning. It just feels like it's a rebirth for sure.
Yeah, like with Sienna. Sienna, what's up, girl? She said in 40s, you get the hierarchy right. You put yourself where you should be on the list. God, then me, then the rest of these Bamas. Yeah,
Mercy.
That's literally
That's it right there, girl.
Yeah,
Did
you're
you put it
like-
on the screen?
Yeah, I did.
I feel like just keeping that right there, like just pinning that, because I feel like that is it right there. You put yourself where you should be on the list. God, then me, then the rest
Yeah, I
of
feel
people.
like in the 30s, social media for me, not well, maybe not 20s. I was very immature. I think like 20s, I'll be trying to do all the TikTok dances and all of the, all of that stuff.
Or trying to do it perfectly.
Yeah, trying to
and
do it
not
perfectly.
taking yourself too seriously, right?
Yeah. You saw my Junebug. That thing was just a bug. It was terrible. I didn't care. But yeah, I think like at this age, at 40, it's more about like, looking how you can give back, but also looking at what are your next steps going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister Stokes says the one thing about aging is the older you get, the more costly mistakes in our lives become. Wisdom is pivotal the older we become.
That is so
Oh
true.
my gosh,
That's
you
so
just
true.
preached the words, Sister Stokes.
That's so true. And like when I talk to like younger people, I try not to sound like the old person.
Right.
Like when I was your
when
age,
I was your age, or back in the day,
or if I was you, I would have done this. Because if I did this, you don't understand what you have right now. Like I try not to use sentences like that, but I just know that you have a window, and the older you get, that window gets smaller, or you have to start making another window.
Yeah.
Right. And so like I try to just want younger people to just like, hey, look at us, look at our marriage. You don't have to be like us, but here's some things that I wish I did. Here's some things that you still have an opportunity to do, and go forward. Like I wish 20-year-old me would have invested more than spending. Yeah, if 20-year-old Jamie just got a job that started getting money, I wish I had spent that time investing
instead
than
of spending.
than being a consumer.
Yeah.
But you learn as you grow. Then you figure it out. And I'm sure somebody probably when I was in my 20s told me that, but I didn't listen.
No, it kind of went over your head, right?
Yeah.
Because you kind of, I don't know, maybe you weren't prepared or ready to receive it. But man, I wish, shoot.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll be almost millionaires at all the spending. You guys know we like to shop and we love clothes.
Yeah.
So much. Oh my gosh. And so I remember when Jamie and I when we just got married, right? When we got married, every winter, every December, when we lived in New York, there used to be a convention, the AY convention.
Most of these people probably know about the youth convention.
The youth convention, yes, the youth convention. And let me tell y'all something. I said y'all. I sure enough said y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When Jamie and I, of course, we saved for it. But every convention, that very last day, that Saturday night, or was it Sunday? We would head straight to, I don't know what mall that mall was.
And they had a Zara out there.
And we would we would have bags on bags and bags of clothes, because that was Zara's sale, right? That was their Christmas sale time. And we always bags.
And I think that's the difference too, right? I think that's the difference with then and now. We ain't doing that now.
Nah.
Even if we got the money.
Nah.
I'm not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Like, no, I'm
not
good.
son.
I'm investing in my house.
Right.
That's not
Exactly.
giving money to
Exactly.
Zara no more. But Crystal's comment, oh man, I definitely started to feel like this at like 27, but maybe there is more liberation waiting for me. Yes, ma'am.
Girl, if you felt that at 27, man, you are a force to be reckoned with,
Yeah, but wait till
right?
you hit when you hit
With
40 though.
30.
30.
Are you? Well,
But
I don't want to.
but I
I don't want to pull
still
her on blast right
yeah, but
now.
I still think that 40 is still, especially now she Crystal has a, is it a boy or a girl? I should know
A
because
boy,
it's a boy. And I feel because we had Caitlin at 30,
30.
right? It was at 30.
Mm-hmm.
We got married at about 27,
28.
28. Yeah, but I still think that when you hit 40, there's like, I think there's still a new level to it. Even if she's there now, I think that her 40 is going to be nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be off the because she's not even 30 yet.
Right,
Mercy,
right,
girl.
right. When you hit your
When
40,
you hit no, when she hits 30, 30 is big too. 30 is a big year. You know they always call it dirty 30, whatever. 30 is
yeah,
a big
yeah, yeah.
year. But I feel like 40 is the year.
Especially 40 with children.
Oh man.
Like, Crystal, your perspective on life changes when children come into the picture.
Oh yeah.
It completely flips and
Ooh,
transforms.
Jesus.
And then when you're at 40 with children or a child, yeah, it's great. Look forward to it.
Yeah, girl.
Look forward to it,
Yeah,
Crystal.
Tiffany's like, where is all my money from the 20s? All of it. Where is it?
You know, and that's a good point because I was having a conversation with this pastor out here. It's a white pastor named Mason. I forgot his first name. He's really popular in social justice and things like that. And we were talking about the economy, and he said this. He said the economy is only great for in regards to where you are or where you fit in the economy. And he says, like, if you have a portfolio with stocks and dividends and all that stuff, then the economy was great for you. But for most Americans, don't have that, so the
Nope.
economy wasn't great. But he also brought out a point that was a stark difference between blacks and whites. Was he said when he was young, and even the other white lady that was on when they were young, their parents told them about stocks and investments. So they've had portfolios from
When
their
they were
20s.
mercy.
Right? And that's like a difference between black America
Yep.
and white America, or perhaps, you know, let me just say, yeah, I'll just say black and white America is that my mother and my father, I don't think they had an idea about stocks and dividends and
No.
portfolios, or saying, hey, son, we've purchased some stock in Nike for you. Don't worry about it, but at a certain age, you'll know what it means down the road to set you up. And I was just like, you know, so when we think about all our money in the 20s, we just think about what we knew how to do with money. We didn't have stuff, so we got money, so let's get stuff. That's why I don't fault NBA players and athletes
Right.
when they get signing bonuses and they spend it on cars and things like that, or their family, because what do you expect me to do if I've never had money or financial management or somebody to show me, like, make these moves? I'm gonna get what I didn't have.
But I also think that for us in the black community, the picture of excellence, of success, is what? Cars, a house. Well, cars, probably houses as well, clothes, jewelry. Like those are what the picture of excellence is.
Yeah.
Or success, not excellence, a success.
Yeah.
And then for the white people, their evidence of success is stocks. What is it? Our IRA.
Yeah.
Like all those things. That's how they measure success.
Yeah, portfolios.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's you know, and especially growing up in New York, Brooklyn, New York, we were, you know, I felt, and I'm gonna say we were, but I know I felt that I had to wear my success. So if I had on the best labels, it would paint me success, and my community would celebrate me for that. Be like, "Yo, you killing it, yo!"
Yeah.
Da, da, da. You know, so it's interesting, you know, how the difference in mindsets, and you can't fault, you know,
no, you really
anyone,
can't.
or can't fault us for that, but definitely, I was just like, wow, that's so true. It's like, man, I had no idea about stocks. I heard about the stock market, but it didn't mean nothing to me. Right?
No.
I didn't feel like that wasn't my world. So
Not at all. And unfortunately, I mean, let me just read what Ron said. What up, Ron? He says,
Laverne,
I love getting older. The older you become, the more you think about your morality and the decisions. Mortality. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And the decisions you made are based on your moral feelings and not on someone else's. You worry about how God perceives you and not how others perceive you. That can preach right there. You worry about how God perceives you and not how others perceive you. I could just stop right here. I'll be like, yo, we need to end on that because I am so feeling you because that has been something that I have been, being sometimes in this role as a pastor's wife. It's all about perception, how other people are, and it just feels sometimes as though other people have the right to make certain judgment calls based on their perception of you, of how you should look, how you should walk, how you should talk. And in your 40s, you definitely don't care. You care about what God thinks about you.
Yeah.
In addition, you learn so much. Going to school doesn't mean you know everything. It only means you have the ability to learn. And I find myself learning so much every day as I get older and older. Yeah. Sometimes you sit there and you be like, yo, why did I go to college? Why do I still have this loan?
But he brought up a good point. Your mortality.
Yeah,
You
yo.
drive differently in your 40s.
You better drive differently.
Yeah, you don't drive like
Real talk.
in your 20s. I be thinking like, I don't want to die, right? Because like you get to like, I don't want to die like this. Like
That's right.
You have in your brain, I ain't going out
Not
like
like
this.
this. Not like this,
Ain't
Lord.
no accident. I don't want to do anything to cause my death. Let it be natural causes.
Right.
I want to live a long time.
Yes, Kanique. What's up, Kanique? She says, I think this is because we as women have become so much more vocal than before. Yes, we are no longer wanting to be silenced, right? Because we know that we have a voice. We have a voice and it should be heard. She says, we are speaking up and speaking truths, which is actively changing the lives of the younger generation. Amen, amen, and amen, Kanique. Offside Bloom. What up, Offside Bloom? Wow, that's close. Why so close?
Because people want to see us.
No, go back a little bit. It's just too close. She says, yes, definitely reached God, carried me to the liberating point well before 40. I feel like it's like living a life again. I'll just be living it with more wisdom and maturity, like they were saying. Good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yes, everybody's like clapping for what Ron said. Yeah, I just think that this I think this generation this time that we're living in, it is definitely not what we grew up in.
Nope.
It's definitely not what we've grown up in. And even in our 20s and 30s, we're definitely seeing a lot more people pushing that envelope, opening the door, and doing phenomenal things that honestly sometimes I look and sit and be like, yo, why couldn't I have done that? And it's not we didn't have the ability to, because I feel like we did. It's just that we were, let me speak for myself. I was afraid that if I do this, if I say this, if I move this way, if I move that way, of the judgment calls that would come in. People say, "Oh, as a woman, as women, we've been silenced so often, and so much, and so now in this time that Kanique was saying, like it really is like I have something to say, and you're going to hear me. You're going to listen to what I have to say."
Right. Yeah, and what's up, Latoya? Yeah, so I forgot what I was gonna say, but that's the beauty of 40. And but this is what I was to say. I do think that social media has afforded younger people to be much more vocal, much more active in politics, and to be much more aware
and influence.
Yeah, much more aware than when we were in that age, because we didn't have in our 30s. There was what
social media was just
it's like it's not popping like how it is now.
Nah, we had in our 30s. We had what? MySpace, High Five. What was the other
Black
one?
Planet.
Yeah. Shoot, we still had dial up. Like internet was still a little bit shaky. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Phones weren't. We didn't have access to everything on our phones. We didn't have a
No.
Twitter to like be like immediately. You know, like the thing with nowadays is like you can immediately share your thoughts.
Exactly. Like in an
In an
instant.
instant. You know, you and the world can see it. You know, you either had to get on TV or
Right.
somehow to get your thoughts out. So now it's like a little different. So I think it's forcing people to be a lot more vocal, a lot more visible, a lot more woke.
For sure.
And they were.
Sienna said, I find that in my 40s, I now look at how my parents are aging with a different perspective than I did when I was younger, and the thought I was invincible and would never get to their age.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like that's the other side of turning 40.
Yeah, you do look at your parents like,
dang, they getting older.
Yeah.
And
yeah, if I'm 41, that means you're 41 years older than where you were when you had me.
yeah. That's the part too in our 40s that you kind of that you're closer, right, to the other side, right? They're much more closer because they are older,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah, and the other side of 42 is like, you know, their life begins to change where the people around you start getting sick.
yeah,
People around you start passing away. You start getting calls like, "Yo, so and so is sick," or
Yeah.
"So and so passed away." So, yeah, it's a different, and I think all those things contribute to you saying like, you know what, bump that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna live.
I'm gonna live how I want to live.
I'm gonna serve God the way I know how to serve God. I'm not gonna let you dictate and tell me how to serve God. This is how I understand what my Savior is and what He requires of me. Y'all can get away with that when I was in my 20s and my 30s.
But my 40s,
nah, fam. Y'all go take that to them 30-year-olds. 20-year-olds.
That's right. Go take that burden to those. Right. That joint is burdensome. But yeah, that's a really good point, right? Because you know that you're getting closer to the other side. I keep calling it the other side.
You like, ain't nobody got time for that.
But yeah, that's where that low tolerance level comes into play, because you're just like, I don't want to waste time. I feel like 20s, 30s, I felt like I've wasted time. Now I'm not wasting time. It's either I'm going to go all in or I'm going to go all in. Those are my two options.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah. I feel like at this age, I don't focus on the hole in the donut. I focus on the donut, right? So it's almost like, I used to make minor issues into major issues. And I used to think differently about people and very judgmental. And
yes.
Just like, oh, look what they doing. Now I'm like, yo, look, as long as what you doing don't bother me and my family, do you play it? Like, I'm like, have your way. Just my space, that's your space. Let's get together. Let's work on stuff together. If not, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm not really concerned about people liking me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about, being accepted. It's just like, yo,
yes.
Man. I got my wife, I got my children. They still think I'm a rock star. Whenever I come home, they jump on me. That's all I need. And some good cooked food.
Yeah, that acceptance becomes a lot more real of yourself. Like, you learn to accept yourself, but you learn to accept those people that are not aligned with you and aligned with your purpose. Like, it's okay to shoot the deuces and just be like, you know what? It's just better for
you accept you.
Yeah.
You accept you. Like, in the 30s, man, you couldn't caught me slipping in some whack outfit going to the store or to like Lowe's or to I'm dressing up to go to Home Depot. These days, man, I'm in the roll.
Nah. I don't agree with all that. Nah. I think you still need to keep it fresh, still keep it clean, keep it,
Mr. Collar don't care. These days, I'll roll out to the store with my sweatpants that got paint all over it. And I'll walk in.
Nah, I think that I think that there should still be, if it matters to you, like, you should still, and it's not for the acceptance of others, because as we talked about before, dressing makes you feel, makes you feel a certain way. Not necessarily that you're dressing so that you can be accepted by others, but you're dressing because of how it makes you feel.
At 41, going on 42, I'm too tired to be pulling out outfits and like, oh, I should wear this with this. I should do this. I
Y'all,
should
he's
do
not
that.
serious. He's not
Nah,
serious. Let's talk about what I'm sorry.
no.
Let's talk about what Arlene just said. We are living in a time where we are more honest as well. Yes, we are facing things head on instead of keeping secrets or keeping sweeping them under the rug. That's very true. We're a lot more vocal, and I mean, the fact that Jamie and I are on here and we try to keep it as real as possible.
100.
You know what I mean? That's even in and of itself is amazing. What up, Andrew? Okay, Ron. Ron, you came to preach a word today.
Yo, man,
Ron is
like
like ordination of women
he
and
over 40. He
so
don't
many
care.
diverse and equitable
Yeah.
issues that just don't make any sense.
Yep.
And you become older and more aware.
That's
Be like,
right.
yo, get that out of here.
Yeah.
What up, T?
She
You
said-
used the phrase when I was your age more often.
Yep. And you,
It's true.
and you know, man, sometimes you be like jealous of their age. Like, yo, if I was your age, I would do this. Like, you 25, man. You know what it is, man, to be 25. Yo, son, yo, no, like, yeah.
It's true. You do use that a lot. It becomes about the quality of those accepting you versus the quantity. Yes, Chi, you came
Man.
with a word too. My gosh,
Man,
Chi, are you in your 40s?
I don't think. You know what? She might be.
In your hey Janella, she says in your 40s. You are raising kids, caring for aging parents, juggling work, and that is just to name a few.
Yep.
You don't have time for extraneous things. Your focus is different, and you refuse to give energy where it is needed. Girl! Okay, Janella.
Okay, Sister Morgan Cheryl, she got a word for us
She's
too.
like, wait till you get in your 60s. It is a freedom I have never
Yeah, I feel
had
like
younger.
I feel like
Mercy.
at that, I feel like when you get to that age, you really say what you want to say and you don't care.
Nope.
Like you will be like, your outfit is ugly.
Yeah.
And nobody gonna hit you because you're 60.
But that's why them old people be saying whatever they want to say.
That's right, 'cause
And you be like, you know what? You got it. You got it,
Yeah, 'cause
Grandma.
they know you that's a losing battle. First of all, you gotta respect your elders. And number two, you ain't gonna put your hand on no elderly person.
Exactly. So that's why they can say whatever they want to say. Thank you, Sister Cheryl. Keep yourself fresh. Shoot.
I'm still
Philip,
fresh. I'm still clean. I took a bath.
No. Fresh and clean doesn't mean freshness in terms of smell, like in terms of your swag.
I'd
Anyway,
be too tired.
Philip says, yes, we're more authentic in our 40s.
That's
That's
right.
very good. Yeah,
Philip.
that's true. Tiffany's like, I can't wait to see what else I become in my 40s. Oh, this chat got me hyped. Yo,
Hey.
girl. Right, because if you are Miss Revolutionary now, I can't imagine in your 40s. Like, we gonna be like, yo, she's gonna be sitting in somebody's president, like some office,
Tiffany gonna be kicking doors down and telling the president, move. I'm the president.
Yeah,
of this
for real.
conference.
Because if you're doing the amazing things that you're doing now, I cannot even imagine. So we'll be prayerfully we'll be here to be able to see it happen in life. Okay, you'll be July when Chi, because I'm the second, he's the 14th. So July when are you turning 40?
Look,
Siobhan says,
I'm 50. I'll be 54 on Sunday the 11th. Happy birthday. And then she also says, the older I get, the less tolerance for certain things. I get it.
Be like, I can't do it. Yeah. Oh, Renee. What up, Renee? Hey, girl. Oh, yeah, she said simply, Llewellyn, you think you feel free now? Just wait and see, girl. Listen, it is a wrap. I can't. Yeah, Cheryl is like, I don't bite my tongue. What up, Don L? Always live from New York.
Yeah, Don L.
What up, what up? Ray says you'll find it easier to say no in your 40s.
Yep.
Right? Than any other age. You're just like, do you want no?
Yep.
No is like your best friend.
Yeah, because you realize you don't have that much more time left. Like, not that you're going to die in the next 5 or 10 years, but you're like at 40, you're like, okay, I'm at this stage of my life. I'm almost half of 100.
Right.
And I'm like, My kids come first. My
Right.
family comes first.
Mm-hmm.
All that other stuff, y'all
Can
figure it
kick
out.
rocks. It's
Kick
true.
rocks, y'all figure it out. Let me know what y'all do, and then I'll come back.
It's true. It's true. Crystal is like, okay, the 17th, July is the greatest month.
He said the 17th. No, the 19th.
He said the 19th.
Yeah.
Yo, Chi, I feel like we are kin.
Yep.
People that are born in July, like they're amazing. Everybody's like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
So
Okay.
Crystal said, "What age did you begin to feel free to live your lives openly, even in front of your parents and elders, regardless of the opinions it came with?" I feel like late
Now,
30s, yeah, late 30s into the 40s, because like,
for you, it came earlier.
you think so? I think
Yeah.
no. I remember what Doctor Blue told me, and man, this guy is like a sage. He said, I remember when I was in my 30s. He said, when you hit 40 in pastoral ministry, that's when people begin to look at you like an adult.
Wow. You're
He
right,
was
because
like,
most presidents or
yeah, he was like, and so I think like in 30s, parents and people older than you still see you as a child, as somebody young. You haven't lived yet. You don't know anything, right? And I think when you hit 40, it becomes different. It's like, okay, I think you begin to start thinking differently too.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you begin to start saying, like, nah, man, I'm 40. I have seen a few things. And I've seen what listening to you
Right.
and doing what you say
Yeah.
has affected me.
Yeah.
And I'm not about to let you affect me anymore. So I think it's around that late 30, that because when you get to the 40, like everybody who's saying who's in their 40s and past, everybody's like, they're at that place where they don't care what nobody says. Right? I think
Right.
before that, you kind of still live in that like, okay, what's my
Right.
mom gonna say?
Say
What's
what
my
my
dad?
dad gonna
What's the
say.
elders in the church gonna say? I do this. It's kind of like that. But when you're 40, people can't tell you nothing.
Shrug.
They can't tell you nothing. They can say what they want to say, but they can't tell you nothing.
Yeah, yeah. So I definitely agree, Crystal. It definitely, for me, I feel like in my 20s I was making steps towards, right, not caring about the opinions of others. Little steps, right? But then when 40 came, it was like, boom, I'm ready. Me and what?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's this, like, I keep saying, this awakening, this like,
Yeah.
this almost like it feels like now you're giving yourself permission
Yeah.
to embrace all of you and not
Yeah.
be so not to be so taken aback or taken in with what other people are saying or caring about what they say about
Let
you.
me let you know when things change. When you go out and that young person calls you ma'am or miss, or they call you sir, that's when the game done changed. That's when you like, all right, we in a different stratosphere
Oh my
right now.
God. Yep.
I think the first time this boy called me sir, and I know that's a thing in the South, but they don't call their friends sir. When they see a grown person, they say sir. And this little boy kept saying, sir, excuse me, sir, and I would not move. I didn't know he was talking to me. And that's when I realized, all right, I'm a sir now. So when you get some young people call you ma'am or miss, yeah, that's when the game has changed.
Yeah, but I feel like in the South it's different. Because I think what 40-year-olds now don't look, well, us with our skin, yeah,
No,
of the
but
darker hue, like our skin. No, no, no. Let me say this. I don't think that a lot of us that are in our 40s now, like when I say I'm in my 40s, I'm 41, they'll be like, what? You're like, what? No, you look like you're still in your 30s.
yeah, I think the kids say to me, "Wow, he's so old, but he's cool." You know what I'm saying? Like he mad cool. He old, yo, but he mad cool.
I don't know.
That's what I think
You
they
think
say
that's what
about
they're
me.
saying?
I think that's what they saying.
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
And I
know.
think when they find out, and I tell them, "Yo, I'm 42," they were like, "Yo, for real? You that old?" But it changes, and even like even when they call you Miss or Ma'am, they don't call 20-year-olds Miss or Ma'am. They don't. I don't think they go to a 20-year-old or a 21-year-old. Like I don't think they're gonna see. Cardi B and be like, "Hey, Miss Cardi. Hey, ma'am
Yes,
Cardi."
they would. If
They
they're
go.
from the South, they saying they're calling them Miss and
Okay,
Sir.
so when you in the North, what do they say when you get old? What do they call you? Sister?
Who?
Young
No,
people, what do they call you?
probably Miss.
Miss.
Sometimes maybe Miss,
You don't even know.
but they still call. I mean, like real talk.
You don't even know. They gonna call you.
Because real talk in New York, I mean, like in New York,
They gonna
like
say, Miss, excuse me, Miss. That's
no,
when
but
you
even
had.
in New York, they, them boys calling you like, yo, miss, shorty, yo, shorty. You know what I mean? Like, I still feel like when I was a teenager, they were calling me miss.
No, they gonna call you shorty. They gonna call you shorty when you're young. When you get older, they gonna say miss, yo ma, yo miss.
Yeah, that's what they say. They probably gonna still say the same thing. I don't think if I go to New York, they're gonna be like Miss Calasar. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. You need to get around
I
them.
don't know, but Saba says, but I do think that coming out of this pandemic, everyone is going to feel freer to level up on their boundaries.
Level up, level up, level up,
Yes,
level up, level up.
yes, I agree. I definitely agree. Hey, Maya, she says they ain't saying that to me. Yeah, I'm not ma'am.
Maya in the 40 club.
Arlene's like, when I landed in South at 30 years old, and I was called Mrs. Arlene, I looked at them like they were crazy for real. Because ma'am just makes you feel like old. But I think in the
Mrs.
South, it's just a form of respect.
It's a form of respect, but they don't call their friends Mrs. I'm telling you, when you look a certain age and you look older, that's what it's a form of respect for their elders.
No, I think even I don't know. I don't know. I
It's
can't
a
even fight it because I
it's
don't
a
know.
form
I
of
don't know. I
respect
don't
for
know.
their
I don't know.
elders.
Cheryl says, I really didn't care when I was in my 20s, but I was rebellious. Okay, okay.
Through 20.
However, at 40, I had a better love for myself because of God. He wasn't complaining. Who are you?
Yeah, I think at 20, you think you know everything. At 30, you start realizing you don't know everything. At
Right. 40,
40,
you're just like, you know what? I accept the fact that I don't know it all.
right. At 40, you like, what the heck was I thinking at 20?
Or why did I say that? Or why
Right.
did I do that? Don L says it varies, depends on your culture and traditions. How are you addressed? Yeah, how you're addressed. Okay, okay. Maya says folk still thinking I'm the teenager, early 20s. Not sure that's a good thing.
Hey,
Girl,
that's a great thing.
that's a great thing. As I said, I don't think that we're aging like when we were in our 20s or even as teenagers. When I looked at those older people and they were like they were 40, they looked 40. They were dressed like they were, especially the West Indians.
Yeah.
They looked like they were in their 40s. Like
Yeah.
they had this look of
They look old. They look
old.
They look like. I think that's the other thing too. We're not growing in a bubble. I think what's also helped too is that I think we're in a fashion cycle where it's things are repeating itself and not really like I don't know.
Excuse me. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't think we're in a fashion cycle because I don't see them. I think the fashion is definitely interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting because I'm never wearing what I see some of these 20-year-olds wear.
Yo, can we speak to the? I don't know. I know it was out. Like I don't know if that style was out last year or the year before last. Probably 2019. But there were some men wearing capris, right? Capri pants, and I'm not talking about like the capri that's a little bit baggy. They're wearing like skin tight capris. And I was just like, I don't know where they thought this was okay, but it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. Thank God it went out real quick. It ain't around no more. I know now that seems like the style is like vintage, old t-shirts, kind of loose, and pants that have like a lot of pockets. I just know, I look at it, I think also too, I think at 40, I look at certain outfits and I'm like, that is not for me. Like, I dress my age, right? I'll still wear my Jordans and jeans, nice shirt or a sweater, or like my hats. But I look at certain styles when I'm seeing on Instagram, and I'm like, that is for a 20-year-old.
Yeah, yeah,
Or that is
yeah.
for somebody in their 30s.
Yeah.
That is not for me
Yeah.
because I am not going
Yeah.
to look like no
Yeah,
fool out here.
you're not gonna relive your 20s or your being a
Right.
teenager. And I think that's too
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
I think that's something to be said.
Because not only, because 40, you're not only getting older, but you're supposed to grow up, right? So it's like getting, like I said, getting old is mandatory, but growing up is an option. And I think like people in their 40s still try to dress like in their 20s. They have not fully embraced, like, yo, you're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
You can't just leave it alone. Leave it for them. That's their thing. Let them do that. I like how it looks on them, but I know for me, it's gonna look. I'm gonna look real silly.
Look what Sienna said. She said, "Yo, when they call clothes from your era, the era you grew up in, vintage." I don't know about.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you how I know I'm old, right? This is how I know I'm old. When I see kids wearing Jordans, and I be like, yo, I remember when they first came out. I remember before they were
Right,
retros.
exactly.
This is how else I know I'm old or I'm getting older. When I watch a basketball game and people that I grew up watching play basketball
Right, are
are now
retired.
coaches. No, they're now coaches. And not only that, not only are they coaches, but they have children in the NBA as
Yay.
well. That's when I'm
Wow.
like, all right.
Yeah, you getting old.
Yeah, when those, no, now that they don't have it no more because CDs are done away with. But you remember when they used to have those R&B, R&B. They used to make those compilation CDs with R&B
Oh yeah, yeah,
Volume
yeah,
One,
yeah, yeah,
and they used
yeah,
to
yeah.
have like,
Yeah,
used
it
to
was
have
like it was almost like wow.
yeah, like oldies, yeah, like
Yeah, yeah,
it had
yeah,
like
yeah.
oldies. I remember seeing those commercials. Yo, there was one time I saw a commercial, and on the CD, I tell you no lie, it had Mary J. Blige on it. It had R. Kelly songs on
Oh
it.
my gosh.
It had Tony songs, and I'm like, no, those songs came out when I was an adult. Yo, why they making an oldie CD? Why is
it an oldie CD?
Yo, Mary J. Blige is not oldies.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Tone is not oldies. Like when I saw my music on one of them CDs, I was like,
Yeah, you getting old.
it's there.
She asked a very interesting question. Oh boy, Chi.
No,
It says, anyone had their midlife crisis yet?
I'm
Who
not.
wants to speak on that one? Any life crisis folk on here? I don't know. Do you think I'm having a midlife crisis?
No. I think you're just coming into who you are. I don't know what a midlife crisis is. I believe it is when when I think about midlife crisis, I think about white man buying a toupee and a Harley Davidson.
What?
That's what I imagine.
What about the black community? When you hear midlife crisis, do black people go through a midlife crisis?
Um, I think about black man uh, getting his beard painted on and colored black, and buying some Jordans and
Oh,
and a really loud car and going up to girls and saying, "What's up, little mama?" Hey, little mama, you ever been around? You ever been with an older brother, mama? You ever been with somebody my age? You don't know nothing. That's what I think about midlife crisis.
where did that voice come from?
That's how they sound.
Oh God.
Hey, little mama, what you know about this right here?
Oh my gosh,
Them young
I
boys.
can't with you. Oh my gosh. So Gerald, so you have gone through the midlife crisis. So I'm looking up here for Jamie's purpose. It says a midlife crisis is a transition of identity and self-confidence that can occur in middle-aged individuals, typically 45 to 65 years old. The phenomenon is described as a psychological crisis brought about by events that highlight a person's growing age, inevitably mortality, and possibly lack of accomplishment in life. This may produce feelings of intense depression, remorse, and high levels of anxiety, or the desire to achieve youthfulness, or make drastic changes to their current lifestyle, or feel the wish to change past decisions and events.
Yep, exactly what I described. See, I gave them the image so that they can visualize it, but that's exactly what I described.
Renee's like, Pastor, that is creepy. Right? That is like, yuck. Let me tell you something. There is nothing more Oh, my skin is like like I hate
Yeah,
that's such a nasty
I'm sure
feeling.
if we went to the club, you'll see them there all the time. Them like
Yeah,
they
that's
still do it.
gross.
That's like, come here, little mama, come
Ew,
dance with me.
yuck, yuck.
You don't got no daddy in your life.
I can be your shit now. No, every Sienna said every grown man at spring break at their big age.
Exactly. Wearing Jordans.
Yeah, yeah. Yup, with a Jerry curl cap.
Yuck. I
Yeah,
hope I don't go through a midlife
yeah.
crisis.
That actually makes my skin crawl, honestly, because that's nasty.
Yeah.
Just thinking, because I know we have. I think the reason why we're like so grossed out is because we've probably seen more than one of those gentlemen.
Well, it is gross because that's somebody's grandfather.
Yeah.
That's probably one of your students' grandfather.
Ew. I pass. But but I definitely don't think.
He missing teeth for real.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that is where. No, I'm not in a midlife crisis at all. I think that I do know some people who have gone through that midlife crisis where they've kind of like spiraled. Um, I don't know if it's necessarily something that's healthy because it sounds real negative right now, where you kind of, but I can understand why people go through those midlife crises, as it really is like you're almost trying to go back and relive those younger days, but you can't. Like, you can't just give it up.
Oh man, that's nasty.
Oh my gosh, Arlene. Oh,
My church, what looks like old Cat Williams talking about he is my surrogate husband.
oh my gosh. I
Eileen,
literally just threw up in my mouth.
you need to report that man to the nursing home he escaped from.
Yeah, that's disgusting. But are there women like that? You know who I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of like episodes like Martin with that older lady. She has the short hair. She's always in
Oh,
the
she's always
club
fighting him.
and
She
always fighting
always be
him.
fighting.
I know I've
Well, what
seen.
about Jack A? Was Jack A when like
There were moments where it seems like she went through her a life crisis.
Jack A? Then there was Blanche from Golden Girls.
Right.
Um,
But I don't know. I feel like it's a line between like a woman that still very much embraces who she is and she just wants to
so
keep it.
so I think this is going to be a good conversation for another episode because let's take those TV characters: Blanche, Jack A. I'm trying to think about any other ones that I can remember from shows that we grew up watching. Where they were just called what, cougars,
Hmm.
right? Like, and it was okay because Blanche would get excited if like a young man would come around, or Jack A from 227 if it was like a young guy doing plumbing or whatever. And she'd be like, ugh, she'd do
Right.
that voice. Do you know how creepy it would be if it was a guy that was getting excited about young girls coming and doing stuff? But then maybe there were episodes like that too, because I'm trying to think about remember Three's Company with Jack Ritter,
Hmm.
and he would get excited about women too. But it's interesting. I mean, but I don't know if those women were in midlife crisis, or do you think like there's some double? Is there like
A double
a
standard.
double standard with an older woman liking a younger man in his 20s? So because that was like I felt like that's what the character of Blanche was in Jack A. Right, uh, very into who they are as women,
Hmm.
knowing what they want and what they were about, and
Hmm.
they were ready to seize any young looking gentleman, whether it was older or if it was younger, and it wasn't looked at like, like, oh, those are some nasty women.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's a double standard for sure, but I feel like I don't know. That's something to think about for
Yeah.
sure, and something
Yeah.
that we can.
Yeah, and Maya's right. Blanche did like men, but and you said it too. No age preference, right? So
Yeah.
it didn't matter if they were young or
Or
they were
oh,
old. Blanche was like, "I'ma get you."
it's true, Simone. What's up, Simone? That's right. She just liked men. It didn't matter whether old or young. She was just like, I just love men. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even think it. I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
not saying that like it was always younger men. We know that she liked men, but it didn't matter what age they were, and it was not. It was just something that her character was created to just be very aggressive or very, well, probably another word, just with
Yeah,
men.
aggressive is probably not the
Yeah,
best
or
word.
just enthralled with men, no matter who they were or no matter what their age. And I think with Jack K too, right?
Mm-hmm.
From 227, Jack K was the same thing too.
Yeah,
Blessed,
her and
yeah.
yeah. It was very interesting, but I would definitely compare the both of them or put them in the same box. Um, what's up, Duel? Thanks for joining us. Oh, wait, before I talk to Duel,
Kango.
Gerald said it's not so much trying to relive past your past life, but there is a lot of evaluating of past decisions and reconciling the past.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and just looking at the past, like, dang.
yeah, like what could I have done better or trying to,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Duel said you don't want to see them brothers with the matching short sweatsuit and the camp ill.
Kango be like this.
They no, they
Kango.
or they wear a fitted hat just like that, and they wear their pants. You can see their underwear, and it's like you're too old for that.
They can't make their fingers straight either. I'm talking I'm talking you. Yeah, you the one I'm talking to.
I cannot. I
All right.
cannot. Yeah. So seductive role. Yes, he did play she did play a seductive role. Blanche was having a midlife crisis. Let a man turn her down. Mercy Jesus. You know what?
Yeah, she would have like. Didn't she have like meltdowns at times?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I wasn't really into Golden Girls.
I had to be into Golden Girls because we had one TV and my mother liked watching it. She liked the mother, the rude mother. It wasn't
the older.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Dorothy, but whatever the mother's name was.
Yeah.
Everybody like, and then Betty White.
Right.
You couldn't hate on Betty White. Betty White was the one that made the show.
Yeah, I don't know. I was never into it because I just felt like to all these white ladies. Yeah, I'm good.
Golden Girls.
Yeah.
I get, but 227 was that show though. Sophia.
Yes.
No, that's okay. We
Sophia.
gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go.
Who's Sophia?
Because I'm about to get into shows from the 80s.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm about to talk about the facts of life. Because Blair was the promiscuous one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Blair was the promiscuous one. Tootie was just the young one.
Yeah.
Forgot the other. Joe was the tomboy.
The tomboy.
If it was today, she'd be a lesbian, right? Her character would probably be a lesbian.
Yep.
And what was the other girl? Kim? Was it Kim?
You really going too far back.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you had the facts of life. These are the facts of life. Yo,
Yep.
Facts of Life was that show.
Yeah, I'm not. Who was Sophia?
Natalie.
Oh, Sophia.
Natalie.
Oh, Sophia is from the Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, yeah.
Oh, was that the mother?
I think Sophia was the mother.
Okay, Natalie. Who was Natalie again?
Natalie was the other girl in Facts of Life. There were 4 girls. There was Joe, Natalie, Tootie, which was Kim Fields, and Blair.
Okay. I mean, I used to watch it a lot, but my memory is lapsing. As I'm in my 40s.
You about to get your 80s card revoked from these people in their 40s.
I mean, no, I know the show. I just don't remember.
You got to know some names.
I just can't remember those names because it's just so far. I'm so far removed from that. Like, honestly, that show stopped in the 90s.
Probably.
Yeah.
You remember, Mrs. Carter. I just remember the beginning of the show when she put the vacuum in the fish tank. Nell Carter. What was that show? Somebody remembers at the beginning of the show, and she was like the maid.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I like Nell Carter. She was such a great actress.
Yeah, I just remember her putting the vacuum in the fish tank and the water's getting sucked out. That was the beginning of the show. I forgot.
Give me
that.
a break.
Give me a break.
Okay,
yes.
Maya with the throwback shows.
No, let me tell you. Yes, everybody coming through. Give me a break. You couldn't front on shows, sitcoms from the 80s. I think we were watching, and that's when sitcoms had intros, like
a whole song.
Yeah, a whole song.
A verse and a chorus.
Yeah, Growing Pains. Mike Seaver, he was the man. But look, y'all, we kept y'all long enough. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the 80s and shows and just reminisce on what TV was like.
Yeah, because now we're trying to get our girls to watch those throwback shows, and they're just like, actually, we just recently had them watch
Sister.
and Family Matters.
Yeah, they love Family Matters.
Yeah, they love Family Matters.
Arlene
That's
asked
Steve
if I stopped
Urkel.
rapping.
That's Steve Urkel.
All
Okay.
right. I'm not doing that.
227 was a classic. Yes, it definitely was. Yeah, you throw it. We go all the way back. All right, for real, Jamie. Our lead is like rapping. You stop rapping.
All right, what should I rap about?
Being in your 40s.
Being in my 40s. Uh, 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 uh. Gotta get my brain intact. I can't come whack. I gotta come back. Because it's been a few weeks since I've been at it. Now I gotta kick it like I did before. What we talking about today? We gonna hit the score. It's our glory days. I'm talking about our 40 days. I'm 41. Some of y'all are 40 some. But we know that we ain't finished. We've just begun. We living our lives and we having fun. Mama sipping on some papaya juice. It's about to get loose. Everything is going. I got the deuce after my 4. That means I'm 42 on July 14th. Everybody knows it's going to be great. We can't be late. I just want to wait until I'm 45 to get even more live. Is there something that you want to talk about or strive? Yo, Carlene, jump in and kick some bars. Like you from Mars, you got that funny look on your face, but everybody knows it's about to be the place. Do you want to taste? I don't got guns on my waist. So what I carry is a Bible. My 66 Magnum, it's a rifle. You get stifled when you come around. I give you an eyeful, like I've been to Paris. Not the Eiffel Tower. I got bad power. You around the place. You think you need a shower. Don't cower like you are weak. Listen to me speak. I do it with ease. Carlene, fix your face. People are seeing it. My bars are crazy. My bars are fight. My bars are light and they super tight. I'm 40. That's why I can rap like this, cause it's right. I don't care what you say because I'm 40. Check it out. Don't play. Yo, Jay-Z, move over, son. You got your 40-40 club, but you 51. How you trying to act like you my age? You don't even know. I got bars for days. I got bars like I was locked up in a penitentiary. I got bars like I walked into a bar that serves alcohol, G. I got bars like my cell phone when I'm in a place where they have cell towers. I got bars like I came from Mars. I got bars because I got mad stars. I got bars because I've been through the battle. I got scars. I don't be coughing on people because I don't got SARS. Deuces.
Oh, you finished?
Yeah. Why you laughing? What's so funny? I got bars. I don't see what the joke is about, though. The people are saying it's fire.
That's what's up. I'm glad that the people are.
You even gave my horns.
I'm glad that the people are enjoying that. Look, you have a quote in your bar. Yeah, he said pray for him, and me too.
Look at that, bars. That's what I'm entitled. This freestyle was called bars. I got bars. Like I'm behind a penitentiary, bars. Like a cell phone in a good place, bars. Like pubs where they sell alcohol. I got bars. I be coughing on people because I don't got SARS. Bars.
All right. Well, Arlene, you asked for it and you got it.
That's you, Arlene.
And I'm not a hater, Arlene. You know, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm just.
Sound like I know. I tried to pass the mic to you and you were sitting there with your face. I think you was drinking lemon juice.
I you know, I don't rap. So I'm not sure why you would pass it to me because I don't.
You married to me. Something has got to rub off on you.
Yeah.
Some of this greatness has to rub off on you.
No. Not that part. Not that part. That's all you.
Look at that. I don't carry. People quoting my bars. I don't carry a rifle. I got a 66 Magnum. You see, like the bars are so deep, it's flowing over your head. It's like,
Sorry.
y'all see how deep I am? She not even understanding these double entendres I be kicking because she can't even figure out. I got bars. I don't need a rifle. I carry a Bible. It has 66 books. That's my 66 Magnum. I don't need a gun, son. I be rapping because I do it for fun, not for the money.
What is mun?
See how I stretch
You
that
say
word out?
mun e?
I don't do that for the money. I do that for the fun. Because that's what I am. B. See that? Come on now. Stop it. Just give me my crown.
Guys. Wow. Thanks, Arlene. Thanks a lot.
I'm back.
That he is. He's definitely back. But thank you so much for that. I
She really laughing. Yeah, she is giving me Nancy Pelosi claps. It's all right. The people appreciate it. That's what
and that's
matters to
what
me.
matters. That's what matters to you right now.
Because the people know my heart is genuine, and I'm not.
I'm
Genuine.
not saying that your heart isn't genuine. Are you saying that? Are you are you saying are you saying that I'm not genuine?
Yo, the people see my heart. The people know where my rhymes come from.
Okay, so next time you want me to like fake it and just be like, "Oh my gosh, that was so amazing! That was like the best ever."
No, I'm 40. I don't need your validation. The people have given it to me. The people have spoken. They have texted.
Wait, so you want validation?
Yo, I'm saying that. I'm just saying that the people know who the chosen one is.
What? Now you talking crazy.
The people know who the chosen one with the bars
Now
is.
you talking crazy. What? Chosen
exactly,
one.
Gary. They sleeping on my skills, yo. Facts. They sleeping.
Who is they, Gary? Am I they?
Yo.
I feel as though, Gary, that
whoever the hat fit must wear it.
I'm not a hater, but if you would like for me to validate by
Might have put the bars in. The people have spoken. People have spoken. People have posted.
But you don't want me to say. What do you want me to say? What would you like for me? What is my response that you are wanting or needing?
I want you to say I'm the greatest rapper alive.
Huh?
I want you to say I'm the greatest freestyler alive.
What?
And Jamie got bars, as Philippe Baptiste say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Jamie, Calasar, you are the greatest
Taking too long.
rapper, freestyle rapper.
All right, fix it.
That I know.
That you know.
That I'm sitting next to.
That's it. Next to friends.
I just told you. You said you want me to tell you that you are the greatest.
Alive.
Huh?
Alive.
Yes, alive in my presence right now. I don't know about those other people. I mean, God forbid something could really happen to them. But right now, I know that you're alive right here, and you're the greatest rapper alive right here.
Yo, my people have spoken.
Whatever.
I love you too, Joanna Lewis. Yo, to all my fans out there, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna drop the mixtape soon. Please keep supporting your boy. As you can see, as the scripture says, a prophet is not even received in his own home. That's where you get most of it. It's a prophetic out. This is how it is. But I understand that I must do this for the people because the people want it. They ask for it, I give it to them. Yo, all day. I'm gonna go back to the lab. And you see, that's the other dope thing about me. I don't write, so I just go straight off the top of the dome because it comes to me like that. So I can't write, I won't write, but that's it. But you know, this is prophetic, man. You come to your own, they want to crucify you. You gotta make your own.
Sorry, I can't hold it in.
They laugh at you, yo. They laugh at your dreams, yo. They tell you can't make it. They tell you don't know. This is why people get stuck. They laugh at you.
Oh God!
You gonna see who's gonna be laughing when I'm on stage. Oh, shut up, MSG, right? You're gonna be laughing when all these people gonna be calling me, come on their radio station. You know why they gonna be laughing then? But it's alright. I go through the valley so I can get to the mountaintop.
What?
Because I understand the struggle. It's real. This is Jamie. I'm out. Deuces. 42. like
Guys,
Jackie Robinson.
guys, I'm done. As I'm always done usually at the end, but now I'm like done because I'm not sure who this person that comes out after a rap. I don't know that person. Like, he shows up here every time. Hold on here. I, I'm just kind of floored right now, but you know, it is. As in Guyana say, as in Guyana we say, give Jackie jacket, and I gave him his jacket. He don't want to wear it. He just threw it down and told me that he's not receiving it in his own home, and I'm not sure what else to do about that.
And as in America, they'll say, "Yo, son, get your chicken dinner. I'm eating."
Okay. Well,
We love you. We
well,
appreciate
folks.
you. We kept y'all for an hour and 42 minutes. We'll
My
be back
gosh.
next week.
Yay.
And be prepared to talk about the 80s.
Yeah, be prepared to talk about the 80s and some other stuff. So, yeah, you guys get your hang of it. You guys already know. It's nothing but love. We appreciate you guys and we hope that you guys have a phenomenal week. Praying for all things to be well. Please stay safe. Praying that that God be with you guys. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
All right.
This is Carlene.
This is Jamie.
Bye,
Deuces.
guys.